Josh Myers here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Disney's Moana from 2016.
Feel the swell. The sky and the ocean are talking to you.
Of our elders in a never-ending chain. We know the way.
Disney's Moana stars Dwayne Johnson, Rachel House, and there's some other people's names in there that I'm not going to say because I'm probably going to butcher them. And it's directed by John Musker. The plot of Disney's Moana is that 3,000 years ago, the greatest sailors in the world voyaged across the vast Pacific, discovering the many islands of Oceania. But then, for a millennium, their voyages stopped, and no one knows why. But now, an adventurous teenager who sails out on a daring mission to save her people. During her journey, Moana meets the mighty demigod Maui, voiced by Dwayne Johnson, who guides her in her quest to become a master wayfinder. Together, they sail across the open ocean on an action-packed voyage, encountering numerous monsters and impossible odds. Along the way, Moana fulfills the ancient quests of her ancestors and discovers the one thing she's always sought, her own identity. Now, before I get into my positives and negatives, I will just say, this was the first time I ever saw this movie. Like a lot of these Disney movies, I kind of stopped watching Disney after I was like, I don't know, maybe around middle school or whatever. I don't know. But, so I feel like I kind of need to catch up, actually, on a lot of these movies. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know that before I get into my review, because this is coming from somebody who just, watched this movie for the first time. What are my positives with Disney's Moana? Honestly, for me, I will say, I do like the visuals. The visuals are really great, like the animation, especially with the environments. It looks so photorealistic, like, seriously. And I do like the style of the film, the way they shot, kind of this Hawaiian type of, setting and that. It looks great. Also, the songs are actually sung really well and are kind of catchy. Honestly, the voice actress they got for Moana, like her singing voice, is actually really good, actually. Dwayne Johnson actually doesn't do a bad job with the singing, either, actually. I especially like the song, You're Welcome, which is sung by him, actually. I also did like the song that Moana ends up singing in it. I thought it was a very nice melody, and plus, again, the voice actress does have a lovely singing voice, actually. And there was some stuff that actually got me laughing, actually. And there are some emotional moments, actually, that are kind of touching. One of my negatives with Moana, honestly for me, my biggest negative with Moana is that it's the same type of Disney formula, especially Disney princess formula. It's like, you got Moana who, wants more and that, is kind of unhappy where she is in a sense, and speaking of which, that actually is a good point. It's like, I just realized, it's like, the princess, the Disney princess is one of Disney's most marketable things, and yet there's constantly a lot of songs about how it sucks to be a princess. Don't you guys see a little bit of problem with that? Also, the plot does kind of drag a little bit, and again, just the story isn't that interesting. And there's supposedly this big evil in there, and once it reveals, what that evil is and why it's doing what it is, it's not even that interesting, really, at all. And does feel kind of a bit of a cop-out. Other than that, those are my only negatives. So with that said, I'm going to give Disney's Moana a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I just think it's a little bit better than okay. There's some enjoyable aspects to it. The songs are actually pretty catchy, especially a few of them. The singing is actually done really nicely. The animation, the voice acting's okay, like really, sometimes really good. But because of the fact that it's a typical Disney princess type of plot, and that the pacing gets struck a bit because of that too. Nothing really interesting or news being done with it. But I'm sure if you probably show this movie to kids, you know, the kiddos are going to love it. I can especially see girls liking this movie a lot. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.